Ladies and gentlemen, before you check your phone, before you answer that email, before the noise of the world starts pulling on your peace, I need you to lean in and hear this. You didn't just wake up, you were awakened. This is not just the start of another day, it's a divine invitation. An invitation to rise, to walk in power, to live on purpose, and to push past every limit that tried to keep you down. So I don't know what you're carrying this morning. I don't know what you cried about last night, but what I do know is this: you're still here, and that means purpose is still alive in you. Let today be the day you stop shrinking, stop waiting, and stop doubting. Today, you rise like the giant you were born to be. You woke up with purpose. Your existence today is intentional. That breath in your lungs is not accidental. That heartbeat in your chest is not meaningless. You didn't just happen to wake up, you were chosen to wake up, and when purpose chooses you, the day becomes a divine appointment. The truth is, if there was no assignment left on your life, you would not have opened your eyes this morning. But the fact that you're still here is evidence that heaven is still writing your story. You are not a mistake. You are not leftover potential. You are not taking up space. You are walking, living, breathing destiny in motion. Even if you feel overlooked, tired, or uncertain, you are still full of divine possibility. God doesn't waste time, and He doesn't waste people. He doesn't put breath in your body without putting purpose in your spirit. And no matter how chaotic yesterday was, no matter how much pain or pressure is trying to silence your voice, this morning came as a reminder: you still matter. There's something in you that the world needs. Somebody's waiting on the sound of your voice, the weight of your wisdom, the power of your presence. You may not see it yet, but your life is shaping someone else's breakthrough. There's a ripple effect connected to your obedience. Even your ordinary moments have supernatural weight when you live with intention. When you woke up today, all of heaven stood at attention. Why? Because you carry an assignment that cannot be transferred. You are a solution to a problem someone else can't solve without you. Whether it's your words, your prayers, your leadership, your presence in your family, your resilience in your struggle, it all matters. You are more than your job. You are more than your struggle. You are more than what people have said about you. You are marked, set apart, called for something greater. Purpose doesn't mean every day will be easy, but it does mean every day will be worth it. Even in your silent battles and hidden tears, there is still glory unfolding. You may not feel powerful every morning, but your presence is powerful just the same. You carry what the enemy fears: potential, perseverance, and divine alignment. You are not waking up to survive, you're waking up to advance, so don't treat this day like it's ordinary. Don't walk through it distracted or defeated. Walk through it like someone who knows heaven endorsed their arrival. You are not here by chance. You are here on purpose, for purpose, and with purpose. The world doesn't just need what you do, it needs who you are. And that, right there, is why you woke up. Progress doesn't require perfection, just a made-up mind. You don't have to have it all figured out to take the first step. You don't need a flawless plan, perfect conditions, or everyone's approval. What you need is a decision, a firm, unwavering, unshakable decision that says, I'm going forward no matter what. Too many people are stuck waiting for ideal moments, waiting until they feel qualified, waiting until they're no longer afraid. But purpose isn't waiting on your perfection, it's waiting on your decision. A made-up mind is more powerful than talent. It's more effective than resources. It's stronger than fear. Because when your mind is made up, no setback can stop you. No criticism can paralyze you, and no failure can define you. Perfection is a moving target, but progress is a mindset. The truth is, you'll never feel ready for everything God is calling you to do, but that's where faith steps in. Faith says, I don't see the whole staircase, but I'm climbing anyway. Faith says, I may not be the best, but I'm giving God my yes. There are people waiting on the other side of your decision. Chains will break because you made up your mind. Generational curses will be shattered because you said, I'm not quitting this time. You don't have to be perfect to be impactful. You just have to be consistent. You have to show up. You have to speak up. You have to keep moving when everything in you wants to sit down and disappear. That's where growth happens. That's where transformation takes root. You'll stumble sometimes. You'll question yourself. You'll have to fight off insecurity and doubt. But if your mind is made up, you'll keep rising. You'll keep learning. You'll keep adjusting. That's what progress looks like. It's messy. It's real. It's full of scars and hard lessons, but it's honest. Perfection is an illusion, but progress is obedience in motion. It's the willingness to keep going, even if you're limping. Stop waiting to feel perfect. Stop waiting to be ready. Stop waiting for applause. Start where you are, use what you have, and trust who God is. A made-up mind says, even if I have to crawl, I'm moving forward. It says, even if I have to cry while I move, I'm not turning back. It says, I may not be there yet, but I refuse to stay here. You don't need a crowd. You don't need clarity for the whole journey. All you need is a made-up mind and the courage to take the next step. You can refine as you go. You can grow as you move, but you can't make a difference standing still. Perfection is paralyzing, but decision is liberating. Today, don't chase perfection. Just make up your mind. God has already gone before you. You're not alone in this day. Before the sun kissed the sky, before your alarm ever sounded, before your feet hit the floor, God was already in motion. He stepped into your today before you even opened your eyes. He examined every detail, every conversation, every battle, every blessing, and every barrier. Nothing you face today is a surprise to him. He has already mapped out the way, made provision for the need, and fortified you for the challenge. You don't walk into this day unarmed. You don't step into it unsupported. The same God who went before Israel in a cloud by day and fire by night is the same God who walks ahead of you now. He's clearing paths you didn't even know were blocked. He's softening hearts you thought were hardened. He's making room in rooms you haven't entered yet. He's already standing in the places you're about to walk into, working all things together for your good. You may feel overwhelmed. You may be unsure of what's ahead. But faith doesn't require full understanding. It requires full trust. Trust that the one who holds the universe holds your schedule, your stress, your to-do list, and your tears. He's not waiting for you at the end of the day. He's walking with you every minute of it. He's in the conversation you're nervous about. He's in the decision you've been dreading. He's in the moment you feel weakest, whispering strength into your spirit when your flesh wants to fold. You're not alone when you face uncertainty. You're not alone when the weight feels heavy. You're not alone when people misunderstand you. Even in silence, his presence is speaking. Even when you feel unseen, he's watching every step. You're not fighting for victory. You're walking with victory. He has gone before you to make crooked paths straight. He's assigned angels to surround you. He's given you grace for this day. Not yesterday's grace, not tomorrow's, but fresh, tailor-made grace for this very moment. God doesn't promise that the road will always be smooth, but he promises to be with you in it. He doesn't remove every obstacle, but he guarantees his presence will never leave you. That means you don't have to panic. You don't have to perform. You don't have to prove anything. You just have to walk like someone who knows they've been prepared, protected, and positioned by a God who always goes ahead. When the pressure rises, remind yourself, I'm not walking into this situation alone. When doubt creeps in, declare it. God is already there. He's in the courtroom, in the classroom, in the hospital room, in the boardroom. He's in the details you forgot and the prayers you whispered under your breath. You are not navigating this day by yourself. God is in front, beside, and within you. Every step you take today is covered because your God has already gone before you. You are anointed to shift atmospheres and break barriers. You weren't placed on this earth to merely blend in. You were called to stand out, to disrupt darkness with light, to bring heaven's influence into earth's situations. There is something on your life that carries power, weight, and spiritual authority. When you walk into a room, the atmosphere should respond, not because of who you are in the natural, but because of who you carry in the spirit. The anointing on your life is not just for church settings. It's for boardrooms, classrooms, hospitals, homes, and broken streets. It's not limited by title or position. It's activated by obedience and purpose. The anointing is not about hype, it's about heaven's endorsement. It's what makes the difference when your voice trembles, but the message still hits hearts. It's what causes chains to fall when you pray. It's what opens doors that no degree could open. You carry an anointing that interrupts oppression, shifts moods, and releases breakthrough. You might not see it, but demons recognize it. Storms respond to it. Closed doors tremble in front of it. You're not just living. You're shifting spiritual climates. Where there was fear, peace enters. Where there was confusion, clarity comes. Where there was despair, hope begins to rise. And because you're anointed, you're also called to break barriers. There are limitations that have run through your bloodline for generations, but they stop with you. There are ceilings that others accepted, but you were called to shatter. That's why you feel uncomfortable with mediocrity. That's why average doesn't satisfy you. You were never built to stay behind walls. You were built to break them. The anointing on your life is designed to defy norms, to silence lies, to push past what others said was impossible. You might face resistance, but that resistance is proof of the power you carry. The enemy doesn't fight what doesn't threaten him, but you. Yes, you are a threat, not because you have it all together, but because you said yes to God. Your obedience is dangerous. Your praise is powerful. Your presence is disruptive to darkness. You are not just surviving. You are advancing. You are taking ground. You are shifting regions. You are altering legacies. And when you speak, atmospheres adjust because your words are dipped in heaven's oil. There's a reason hell tried to silence you. There's a reason you've had to fight through insecurity, rejection, fear, and anxiety. Because the enemy knows, if you ever walk in the fullness of what's on your life, you'll tear down walls that have stood for centuries. You'll raise your children differently. You'll love people back to life. You'll walk into broken spaces and speak life until dry bones begin to rattle. You are anointed. You are appointed. You are assigned. You are not here to fit in. You're here to shift everything around you. Atmospheres don't change you. You change them. This is not just another day. It's your day to rise, conquer, and rejoice. Too often we wake up and treat the day like it's ordinary, like it's just another 24 hours to get through. But today is not common. Today is a gift wrapped in divine opportunity. This moment, this breath, this sunrise, it all carries heaven's intention for you to move forward, to stand taller, and to live with power. You didn't wake up by accident. You were awakened on purpose, for purpose, and with purpose. Something about this day has your name on it, and it's calling you to rise. You may have gone to bed weary, worn down by yesterday's battles, but today comes as a reminder that grace is renewed, strength is restored, and victory is possible. You are not waking up to fight the same battles from the same position. You are waking up with new authority, new vision, and fresh anointing. It's time to shake the dust off your faith and put your feet on the ground like someone who knows, this day belongs to me. There is something for you to conquer today, not just circumstances or obstacles, but the mindset that's been holding you hostage, the fear that keeps whispering you're not enough, the doubt that creeps in every time you try to step out. Today, you conquer that. You conquer the temptation to shrink. You conquer the tendency to settle. You conquer the distractions that try to derail your destiny. And you do it not in your own strength, but through the power of the one who has already declared you victorious. This day holds potential, not because everything around you is perfect, but because everything inside you is powerful. You don't have to wait for permission. You don't need ideal conditions. What you need is already in you. You've cried for it, you've prayed for it, and now you rise into it. This is the day to activate what's been lying dormant, the ideas, the vision, the boldness. It's time to wake it up and walk it out. But you don't just rise and conquer, you rejoice, because the joy of the Lord is your strength. Rejoicing is not just a response to what goes right, it's a declaration that God is still good even in the middle. It's a weapon, a war cry, a way of telling every enemy in your atmosphere, I still have my joy, and I'm not laying it down. This day may not be perfect, but it's powerful and it's yours. You rejoice because you're still here. You rejoice because God is still working. You rejoice because even if you can't see it yet, something is shifting in your favor. This is not just another sunrise, this is the beginning of something sacred. This is a divine appointment dressed in the clothes of a regular morning, and it's calling you not to merely survive it, but to rise in it, conquer through it, and rejoice all the way through.